allow Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakadesh, greetings to the whole full elect, Kwam Jasharala. Alright, we're going to do, led by the Spirit, we're going to go back to the book of Daniel. And, we left off at chapter 7, so let's follow with chapter 8. Visions of a ram and a goat. In the 3rd year of reign of King Belshazzar, a vision appeared to me, Daniel, after the one that appeared to me the first time. I saw in the vision, and it happened while I was looking, that I was in Shushan, the citadel, which is in the province of Elam, which is India. And I saw in the vision that, that I was by the river Ulai. Then I lifted my eyes and saw, and there standing beside the river was a ram, which had 2 horns, and the 2 horns were high, but one was higher than the other, and the higher one came up last. I saw the ram pushing westward, northward, and southward, so that no animal could withstand him, nor was there any that could deliver from his hand, but he did according to his will and became great. And as I was considering, suddenly a male goat came from the west across the surface of the whole earth without touching the ground, and the goat had a notable horn between his eyes. Then he came to the ram that had 2 horns, which I had seen standing beside the river, and ran at him with furious power. And I saw him confronting the ram, which was moved within range against him, and attacked the ram and broke his 2 horns. There was no power in the ram to withstand him, but cast him down to the ground and trampled him. There was no one that could deliver the ram from his hand. Therefore the male goat grew very great, but when he became strong, the large horn was broken, and in place of it 4 notable ones came up towards the 4 winds of heaven. And out of one of them came a little horn, which grew exceedingly great towards the south, towards the east, and towards the glorious land. And it grew up to the host of heavens, and it cast down some of the hosts and some of the stars to the ground and trampled them. He even exalted himself as high as the prince of the host. And by him the daily sacrifices were taken away, and the place of the sanctuary was cast down. Because of transgressions, an army was given over to the horn to oppose daily sacrifices, and he cast thrust down to the ground. He did all this and prospered. Then I heard a holy one speaking, and another holy one said to a certain one who was speaking, How long will the vision be according to the daily sacrifice and the transgression of desolation, the giving of both the sanctuary and the host to be trampled underfoot? And he said to me, For 2,300 days, then the sanctuary shall be cleansed. Yeah, man, he's talking about America right there, man, about Europe, the Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about. You know how the 4 first horns were Spain, Germany, France, and Italy, and out of them spawned out America, man. Daughter of Babylon. That's the little horn. Now, Gabriel interprets the vision. It says, Then it happened when I, Daniel, had seen the vision and was seeking the meaning, that suddenly there stood before me one having the appearance of a man, and I heard a man's voice between the banks of the Ulai, who called and said, Gabriel, make this man understand the vision. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid and fell on my face. But he said to me, Understand, son of man, that the vision refers to the time of the end, which is now. Now as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep with my face to the ground. But he touched me and stood me upright, and he said, Look, I am making known to you what shall happen in the latter times of the indignation. For at that appointed time the end shall be, which is now, man. The ram which you saw having the 2 horns, they are the kings of Media and Persia. That's the powers of the Euphrates. And the male goat is the kingdom of Greece. That's the Edomites. The large horn that is between the eyes is the first king. As for the broken horn and the 4 that stood upon it, it's the place 4 kingdoms shall rise out of that nation, but not with its power. In the latter time of the kingdom, when the transgressors have reached their fulfillment, a king shall arise, having fierce features, who understands sinister schemes. His power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. He shall destroy fearfully, and shall prosper and thrive. He shall destroy the mighty and also the holy people. Talking about America, man. Through his cunning he shall cause deceit to prosper under his rule, and he shall exalt himself in his heart, and he shall destroy many in their prosperity. He shall even rise against the prince of princes, and he shall be broken without human means. Yeah, because he's going to try to challenge Yahweh Shai, man, get smoked, this Edomite devil. And the vision of the evening and morning, which was told, is true. Therefore seal the vision up, for it refers to many days in the future, which is now. And I, Daniel, fainted, was sick for days after I arose and went about the king's business. I was astonished by the vision, but no one understood it, man. He saw basically America, man, you know what I'm saying? and it's filth, trying to, because, this came from Greece. The Edomite glory started with Greece, you know what I'm saying? So, the Edomite philosophy and the paganism. Now it says Daniel, Daniel 9, Daniel's prayer for the people, and this is for us, for the Israelites, you know what I'm saying? In the first year of Darius, the son of Ahasuerus, of the lineage of the Medes, who was made king over the realm of the Chaldeans, in the first year of his reign, I, Daniel, understood by that book the numbers of the years specified by the word of the of the Lord through Jeremiah the prophet, that he would accomplish 70 years in the desolation of Jerusalem. Then I set my face towards the Lord, Yahweh Elohim, to make request by prayer and supplication with fasting, sackcloth, and ashes. And I prayed to Yahweh Elohim and made confessions and said, O Lord, great and awesome Elohim, who keeps his covenant and mercy with those who love him and with those who keeps his commandments. See, that's the point. Keep his commandments. We have sinned and committed iniquity. We have done wickedly and rebelled, even by departing from your precept and your judgment. Neither have we heeded your servant the prophets, who spoke in your name to our kings and our princes, to our fathers, and all the people of the land. O Elohim, righteous belongs to you. But as for us, shame of face as it is this day, yet to this day, man, we still have shameful face towards the Lord. To the men of Judah, to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, both kingdoms, south and north, and all Israel, those near and those far off, in all countries to which you have driven them, because of the unfaithfulness which they have committed against you. Yeah, man, to this day, man, we're fickle when we fall short, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Elohim, to us belongs shame of face, to our kings, our princes, and our fathers, because we have sinned against you. To the Lord, our Elohim, belongs mercy and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him. We have not obeyed the voice of Yahweh, our Elohim, to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants, the prophets. Yeah, man, because to this day, you know what I'm saying, the hopeful elect are, speaking, to Israel to repent, and they don't want to, man, you know what I'm saying? And even some of us sometimes fall short, man, and we have to clean that up, man. We have to be all fully invested. Yes, all Israel has transgressed. See, all Israel, your law and has departed so as not to obey your voice. Therefore, the curse is the oath written in the laws of Moses, Deuteronomy 27. The servants of Elohim have been poured out on us, because we have sinned against him, and he has confirmed his words which he spoke against us and against our judges who judge us, by bringing upon us a great disaster. Yeah, man, it's about to come hard, man. For under the whole heaven such has never been done as what has been done to Jerusalem, man. No one has ever been, enslaved and fucked over like the so-called African Americans, Latino, Native Americans, the real Israelites. As it is written in the law of Moses, all disaster has come upon us, yet we have not made our prayers before Yahweh Elohim, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand your truth, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Everybody falls short, and we have to give it more, man. Therefore, the Most High has kept the disaster in mind and brought it upon us. For Yahweh Elohim is righteous in all the works which he does, though we have not obeyed his voice. And now, O Yahweh Elohim, who brought your people out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand, that's Yahweh Shai, and made yourself a name as it is this day. We have sinned, we have done wickedly. O Elohim, according to all your righteousness, I pray, let your anger and your fury be turned away from your city, Jerusalem, your holy mountain, because of our sins, and for the iniquity of our fathers, Jerusalem, and your people are a reproach to all those around us. And we are, man, because nobody wants to be around you, African Americans, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're the reproach of all these other nations, man. Now therefore, our Elohim, hear the prayer of our servants and his supplication, and for the Lord's sake, cause your face to shine on your sanctuary, which is desolate. O my Elohim, incline your ears and hear, open your eyes and see our desolation, and the city which is called by your name. For we do not present our supplication before you because of our righteous deeds, because of your great mercies. O Elohim, hear. O Elohim, forgive. O Yahweh Elohim, listen and act. Do not delay for your own sake, my Elohim, for your city and your people are called by your name. Yeah, because we're the Israelites, man, but we sure as fuck don't act like it, man, and that's why he's supplicating. Now let's proceed here. The 70-week prophecy. Now while I was speaking, praying, and confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and presenting my supplication before Yahweh the Elohim for the holy mountain of my Elohim. Yes, while I was speaking in prayer, the man Gabriel, whom I had seen in the vision at the beginning, being caused to fly swiftly, reached me about the time of the evening offering, and he informed me and talked with me and said, O Daniel, I have now come forth to give you the skill to understand. At the beginning of your supplication, the command went out, and I have come to tell you, for you are greatly beloved. Therefore consider the matter and understand the vision. 70 weeks are determined for your people and for your holy city, to finish the transgressions and to make an end of sins, to make reconciliation for iniquity, to bring in everlasting righteousness, to seal up vision and prosperity, and to the anointed, and to anoint the Most High, the Most Holy. Know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the command to restore and rebuild Jerusalem until Mashiach, that's Yahushua the Prince, there shall be 70 weeks and 62 weeks. The streets shall be built again and the wall, even in troublesome times. And after the Messiah 62 weeks, Messiah shall be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the prince who is to come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. The end of it shall be with a flood, and until the end of the war desolations are determined. Then he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week, but in the middle of the week he shall bring an end to sacrifice and offering, and on the wing of abominations shall be one who makes desolate, even until the consummation which is determined is poured out on the desolate. On the desolate. Okay, basically is that there's a grace period, you know what I'm saying, for Israelites to get right, you know what I'm saying, to punch in that ticket, to be certified, purified, and sanctified. After a while, man, it's that's it, man, you know. It's gonna be done, man, you know what I'm saying, and the wrath, the Most High is gonna come like a flood, man, you know what I'm saying, devouring, destroying, and whoever ain't healed by that time, man, and it's a wrap, man. So take heed to these words, man. Work diligently, favorably, man. Humble yourself, man, and abide, man, because it's getting really close to that, you know what I'm saying? And on that note, I want to say glorify Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadesh, Kwam Yasharala, Babam Babao, Babam Babao, you know what I'm saying? Stay the course, and stay edified, and continue to seek freedom.